step, if you're in Illustrator, a couple things you're going to need to open up if they're not already open on your document, or actually I don't even know if you need to open them. We want to activate this text box. You see where it says that green thing that says your name here? And let me show you a little trick. If you hit Command plus, so look at your space bar, hit Command, and hold on plus, you can zoom in. Whee! And Command minus zooms out. And if I hold on the space bar, I can move around. So in case you see me doing that, that's what I'm doing. But if you come up and you grab the black arrow on your toolbar, so the toolbar looks like this, yours might look like this. And to compress it and to make it look smaller, you just click on those two little arrows. Looks like this. If you hit this X, it's going to go away. That means you've closed up your toolbar. So to get that back, just go to Window and go to Tools, which is right here. And it should pop back up. And there, I got a default. There we are. So there it is. So what I'm going to do is I want to type my name here. So I'm going to go over to the T right there. See where it says Type Tool? So click on that and then hover over. And you should see when you hover over this, see how it kind of activates? So not activated, activated. If I just click anywhere, you can see that that text is reactivated. And then of course I'm going to type my name in here. Ta-da! Okay. Next step. This is where your two stamps are going to go. So let me show you how to do this. Super easy. Grab the text box, grab the type tool, and first thing I want you to do is understand how to use it. So the color designated, at least that I have, is green. Yours might look like this, white and black. So let's say you want to change that to something else. So you can double click on this and change that to black, and that's your stroke. So check this out. If I click, it gives me text. So if I type in something like, I don't know, gosh, I'm looking for a quote. Here comes the sun, right? Wouldn't that be nice? So I'll type in the word here, right? So I could type in here like that. And then if I click on this move tool, I can move this around. I just want to point out that if you mouse down and drag, it creates something else. It's called a text box, and that's different. So if I type in the word here, it looks the same, but you can see the text box is bigger. And also when I move it around, it does that, but it's moving around something larger. Watch this. If I take this one, again, I'm using the black arrow tool to do this, and I drag this out, I can make this word bigger. Whereas with this one, if I drag this out, I'm making the text box bigger. If I make the text box smaller, it changes the letters. So what I'm asking you guys to do is when you type in each word, make it by just clicking. So I'll do the word comes. Here comes the sun, right? And then that way, again, I can make this bigger, I can make it smaller, and here's the cool thing. Watch this. Again, black arrow, click on it, hover over the edge. You see that little corner, and I get this little symbol. And then I can, oops, come over here, and I can rotate this. So if I wanted to, and if I hold on the Shift key, I get perfect 90-degree or 45-degree angles. So if I wanted to fill this in like that, I can do that. So I think I want to do that. I think I'm going to have here, just take over, and you can, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a faint red line there. So maybe I'll do here, and then here comes, it'll be over here. And I just want to point out that right now I'm using Myriad Pro. Check this out. Watch this. So I'm going to come but I'm going to select the word the, and I'm going to come up to here where it says character up here. And let's change this. I don't want Myriad Pro. I'm going to change it to, oh, I don't know, Arial Black. So I get a completely different font, right? And maybe I'm going to stretch this out, right, like that. And do something funky, like I think I'm going to have sun, like sun, S-U-N down here. And you see how easy this is? Okay, so again, sun. And I can take that again, and I can rotate that this way and stretch this out. And before I know it, I've got myself a stamp. What you want is anything that's past this red line is going to get lost. So make sure your text is inside the red line and really as far up to the edge as possible. So really fill your letters as much as possible with the font. But I just finished one of my stamps just by doing that. I also want to recommend when you're choosing your font, last thing, don't choose a really thin font. So in other words, like looking at all these, like I'm not going to choose like this Avenir Next Condensed or Arial. It's too thin. I probably want something bolder, something a little bit just more obvious and easy to see. So just something to think about. So you're going to make 2 stamps. So I'm going to minus and make my 2 stamps, and I get that. Ta-da!